Hey guys, this is part 2 of What If Vegito Never Defused. So, last time we left off at the beginning of Battle of Gods in Dragon Ball Super, and Vegito asking Shenron about how to unlock Super Saiyan God, or who is the Super Saiyan God. And Shenron tells him about the ritual, but obviously there's less Saiyans now than there were in canon. So, all the Saiyans now are Vegito, and Goten and Trunks, and Gohan, and Pan, but, I mean, this Pan is still not born yet, but even if Videl reveals that she's pregnant, Pan still isn't enough because they need 6 Super Saiyans. Need 6 Saiyans to do the ritual. So they actually wish with the Dragon Balls to bring Vegeta's brother Tarbal to Earth, and obviously Tarbal is very confused since he's just on whatever planet he was on. And then he instantly just gets teleported to Earth and he sees Vegito, and he's kind of is curious because the guy, I mean, obviously Vegito looks bit a bit like Vegeta, but a bit like Goku too, since he's a fusion, so he looks sort of like Vegeta. So Tarbal sort of recognizes Vegito, but not really. And he asks him, "Who are you?" And Vegito's like, "I'm Vegito, the fusion of Vegeta and Kakarot." So then Tarbal's like, "Oh, big brother Vegeta, or Vegito, I guess now. Um, how have you been?" And he explains everything that happened, from the Saiyan Saga all the way up till now, and Tarbal's like, "Whoa, you're so strong." And then they explain the Super Saiyan God ritual, and they need 6 Saiyans. So Videl reveals she's pregnant with Pan, and they have the Super Saiyan God ritual. Of course, Vegito becomes the Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan God Vegito has his battle with Beerus, which is actually, like, straight away, Beerus needs to go to 100% of his power because Super Saiyan God Vegito is super powerful. He's basically at the same power level as Beerus at 100% power. So they have a really great fight, like, crazy fight. And Vegito actually wins this time. He wins because they're kind of on par when they start, but Vegito starts, getting the Zenkai boosts and he gets even more powerful. And Vegito actually wins the fight, and he defeats Beerus. And so Beerus is like, "Oh my goodness, this guy, he's a real good fighter. He might be a candidate for the next destroyer of Universe 7," is what Beerus and Whis are thinking. And so obviously now Beerus can't destroy the Earth. Like, in the original, he didn't destroy the Earth because he liked the food, but this way he literally he lost his bet with them, so he can't destroy the Earth. But he still asks Vegito to come train with him and Whis on Beerus' world, and obviously Vegito agrees, and he goes with them, and he trains under Whis for the next few months, and he unlocks. Well, he basically masters Super Saiyan God. And he even unlocks Super Saiyan Blue. And what I mean by master Super Saiyan God, you know how when Goku and Vegeta went into Super Saiyan God, they basically became like leaner. They lost some muscle mass and they became leaner. Basically that doesn't happen anymore. So when Vegito first went Super Saiyan God, he became like leaner. He wasn't as bulky. Well, when by mastering Super Saiyan God, he's still like bulky like he is in all his other forms, but he's got the same red hair and red eyes and like fiery red aura that he has in Super Saiyan God, and he has God Ki, of course. But his physique is still like he is in all his other forms, so he's like buff, basically. And he can use it all the time. With basically all the time, like he can with his other forms. It doesn't really drain him that much. And he unlocks Super Saiyan Blue, but he doesn't like go fully into it yet. He doesn't know how to do it like at will, but he can do it. And since he's like kind of training more with Super Saiyan God, because you know he needs to train with it a bit more, but basically he gets more training with Super Saiyan God, and he doesn't need Super Saiyan Blue straight away yet. So he does unlock Super Saiyan Blue, but then the Resurrection F arc happens, and the Frieza, he's revived with the Dragon Balls. He comes and he trains. He gets his golden Frieza form, and he comes back to Earth and he attacks. Same sort of thing happens until Vegito arrives, and he goes at will. He goes straight into his mastered Super Saiyan God form, and he mops the floor with Frieza in his golden form, because he is way stronger than Goku and Vegito. Even Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta were at this time. He's way stronger. He's way stronger than Beerus at this point. He's like, I mean, I don't think they ever reveal who the strongest destroyer is in all the universes. I mean, it's obvious that, you know, Beerus is stronger than Champa, or Champa, yeah, and so Goku is at least, not Goku, no, I mean Vegito. Vegito is at least stronger than both Beerus and Champa, and probably a few of the other destroyers already, just using his mastered Super Saiyan God form, which he's basically in mastered Super Saiyan God all the time now. That's like his base form, sort of like in the Cell Saga. Gohan and Goku's base form was basically just Super Saiyan. So now Vegito's base form is Super Saiyan God, like mastered Super Saiyan God is his base form at this point. So he mops the floor with Golden Frieza. He kills him. He doesn't even need to use Super Saiyan Blue yet, because he can't use it at will, and he doesn't need to use it yet. So he just uses a final Kamehameha and completely vaporizes Golden Frieza. So he's not coming back to life ever. Like in the Tournament of Power, for example, but that's later on. Because he has no body now. Like, there's literally not a single atom left of him. He's completely vaporized from that final Kamehameha. And so, yeah, that's kind of how it works up until then. But after the Resurrection F arc, there's, the Vegito goes back and he's continued training with Whis, and he masters Super Saiyan Blue. Like, he can tap into it at will. So, yeah, well, actually, no, well, yeah, basically, let's just say he essentially masters Super Saiyan Blue, but now he doesn't use it as, like, his base form. It drains him still. So, his base form is mastered Super Saiyan God all the time, and he goes into Super Saiyan Blue. Well, he actually never needs to go to Super Saiyan Blue until, later on. But for now, let's go into the Universe 7 versus Universe 6 tournaments. And Monaka doesn't need to be there because Vegito has enough motivation and he's strong enough already. And the whole thing with what's his name, the Frieza look-alike, basically, from Universe 6, I don't remember his name, but he doesn't even get a chance to poison Vegito, so Vegito just knocks him out easily. Vegito just knocks out everyone he's up against super easily. The people who replace, like, Monaka's spot in the tournament, and, the extra spot that Vegeta / Goku freed up is, Tien and Yamcha, so they're in the tournament. But no one else really gets a chance to do anything in the tournament, since Vegito just knocks everyone out in literally like a second. Even Hit, he has a little bit of a challenge, not really, from fighting Hit, but he knocks Hit out in like a minute. It takes him like a second to knock out everybody else, but Hit, it takes him like a minute, but he doesn't need to use Super Saiyan Blue. And, well, the same sort of encounter happens with him and Zeno, so they become friends as usual. But now is the Goku Black arc, and the Goku Black arc, where, of course, Trunks, future Trunks, he comes back in time again, and he's terrified. He's terrified of Vegito when he first sees him, because actually, no. Is he? Wait. No. He's not terrified of Vegito when he sees him, because Vegito, basically, you'll see later on, he's not terrified of Vegito when he sees him, and he asks who Vegito is, and, Vegito explains everything that happened after the Cell Saga up until that point to future Trunks, and so, and obviously, he's not as, bad, I guess you could say, to Trunks as Vegito, not Vegeta, I mean Vegeta, is he's actually like way nicer to him because he's obviously he's half Goku, so um yeah, they train together. Trunks unlocks Super Saiyan 2, yeah. And then they Goku Black, who isn't Goku Black now, he's actually Vegeta Black. He comes to the past with his time ring, and every Trunks is he's actually been battling Vegeta Black. He's Vegeta Black instead of Goku Black because, future Trunks timeline, Goku still, he died from the heart virus in future Trunks timeline. So they weren't able to wish him back. So they were able to, though, wish back